Hello, everybody, and welcome to playoff football in the NFC. It is Super Wildcard Weekend, game number 4, and the first game of the National Football Conference between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Jordan Love, one of the hottest young quarterbacks in the NFL, getting ready to take on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, the hottest home team in the league. But of course, these two teams have a history, most specifically in the postseason, where Green Bay has had the edge the last handful of meetings, but it's a different quarterback. Times have changed, situations have changed. Mike McCarthy on the other sideline, which is definitely different in that capacity. But a lot of football is ready to be played here. And here we go. Packers, Cowboys. We are locked in, chat, and ready to begin. It will be Green Bay to start with the football, as is usually the case for visiting teams in these streams. I don't know if that's a consistent thing or if that is just how the coin toss has gone the last 4 times. We'll see. What's good, everybody? Welcome, John Zeller, Eggs Off Chili XSM. All the mods in here, locked in and ready to go. Chili, the first one to be here. What's good, Scribble, as well. 3 mods right off the bat. Love to see it. Good to have you back. XSM, here we go for the kickoff. We're underway at AT&T Stadium. Green Bay starts their first drive at the 25-yard line. All right. We might actually be chilling. I really don't know. I banned a lot of keywords. Use their own fuel against them, you know, chat. Honestly, I think we're in for a pretty peaceful game, though. Let's hope. Here we go. Jordan Love begins this drive from the 25. Low snap taken. Little sidearm pass. It is complete to the left side. Could gain a 15 yards to start this one out. Luke Musgrave. Avengers Assemble for this one, facts. They absolutely did. Well, let me know right now, chat, who are we picking for this game? Are we Team Packers or Team Cowboys? And Bears fans, it's a lose-lose situation. Let's be honest. No ties in the playoffs, unfortunately. Jordan Love got to rifle that one down the middle. Gain of 8 yards. Romeo Dobbs on the receiving end. I think this is one of the more intriguing matchups, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I feel like this is being overlooked quite a bit. I think Green Bay really does have quite a chance. If a couple things go their way, Cowboys have had some off days the last couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens. Love off the bootleg left side. Finds Christian Watson finally back from injury. Seems like every other week he's gone. Trust me, I know. I'm a fantasy owner. Or I guess was. He would either be a game-time decision ruled out, or he would go for about 150 yards, one or the other. No in between, but this time he's got the first down. Into Cowboy territory. Jordan Love from the 44. We'll hand it off to Aaron Jones. His name's been quiet this season, but he picks up 5 here. All the game's first carry. 23-10 Dallas, fair enough. Would it beat Dallas again? That's true. Yeah, you can have some motivation for the Cowboys to win so you can beat them in a conference championship game. There's always that. Bad loves the Cowboys. That is true, as was the case a lot in the past. Second down 5, Love from under center. Left side again he goes, and he's on the money. I think it's something like 16 touchdowns and only 1 interception since week 13 or something like that for Jordan Love. He has been sensational for this Green Bay Packer offense. Now, the real question mark is Joe Barry in that defense. Let's be real. That is concerning. But Green Bay will wait about concerns because they got Jordan Love still throwing the football, his first incompletion. Good pass break up there on the sideline by J-Ron Curse. But yeah, wow, a Cowboys-49ers NFC Championship game would be quite the telling tale. That would be quite the live stream. And there would be 10-minute quarters. That would be really something. Off the play action, Love down the middle towards the end zone. It is caught inside the 5. And another beautiful find. It looks like that is Degura, the tight end. Jordan Love loves his jumbo packages, and he takes advantage there. Down to the 2-yard line. Favorite last season against the Bucs at what happened? Ooh, yeah, it's true. First and goal, Watson one-on-one, but it looks like Green Bay will choose to run the football. They will. Dillon, the heavy back up the middle, and he's got the touchdown. Wow. Well, that was something. So the opening drive for Green Bay goes all the way down the field, and they score immediately. How about that? 7-0 Packers. Could it be reflective of yesterday, though? Pittsburgh jumped out to a 14-0 lead at halftime, and we all know how that went. Didn't last long. Playoff edition of the night. Nice, let's go. Looking forward to it. Tale of two halves. That is how football seems to be these days. Andres Carlson will kick off. Green Bay looking to make some noise in the postseason once again and not fall short of the Super Bowl. Return taken by Turpin here, one of the best in the business. Gets the ball out to the 24-yard line. He should take some tips from Jerome Ford. He might know a thing or two. Out comes Dak Prescott, at one point an MVP frontrunner. And here he is leading the 2-seeded NFC East champion Dallas Cowboys onto the field for a home playoff game. And will be the case until at least the NFC Championship game, so long as they keep winning football. Prescott will hand off to Pollard. Nice movement in the backfield. Goes from a loss of 2 to a gain of 3. Random thought. Always here for Scribble's random thoughts. Always, always, always. I live for these moments, Chet. I live for the random thoughts from Scribble. Dez didn't catch it. That's wild. That is wild. 2nd and 7 from the 27. Pollard again gets the rock left side, gets up to about the 30. Making a 3rd and 5. Like we said, this Packers defense was the biggest question mark, but pretty stout against the run. The biggest issue this season has been the secondary and against the pass. And we'll see if those questions can be answered on 3rd and 5. Prescott will look to pass. Good protection. It is caught down the middle. Michael Gallup picks up 8. He's had a quiet season, I'm not going to lie. Everyone in chat has something special to say, indeed. You've been in the hospital? That's outrageous. I'm going to ask for the details, but you don't have to say, but obviously I'm curious. 1st and 10 from the 38. Prescott. 4-man rush. Down the middle he goes again. That one low. And incomplete. If the 08 Lions and the 17 Browns played each other, who would win and what would the score be? I think That Good Sports, Brendan Purda actually did a video on that. Which team was worse? Both had their flaws. Browns had much worse coaching. Lions had much worse players. So really it would just come down to that. Pollard gets a swing out of the backfield. He's tackled for a loss of 4. Not a very good play design, but it's Mike McCarthy as expected. Now an uphill battle to fight for the Cowboys. Appendicitis, yikes. Well, sounds like it's all good, so glad to hear that you're not in the hospital anymore. That's definitely brutal, but not too uncommon. How about a halfback draw on 3rd and 14? Who knows? Maybe Matt Canada's up in the booth somewhere wearing a Cowboys hat. Dallas will punt. I can't believe that play call on 3rd and 14, but you know what? I don't know. Browns Lions Super Bowl would feed generations. Anchors on for the punt from the 37. Trying to pin Green Bay. Decent punt to the 20. Fair catch called for at the 21. Should get out on Sunday when it's -4 and snowing. Yikes. Well, I guess I spoke too soon, but it seems that you're trending in the right direction. Every time I want a good laugh, you go look at Hugh Jackson's record. Yep. Or the fact that we kept him as head coach after going 0-16. That was quite the season. But you know what, Chad? It builds character. It really does. Packers up 7. Looking to add to it. Left side, that was in traffic, but my goodness, cutting corners and slicing through the teeth of the defense is Christian Watson right there. That was quite close. Could have been disastrous, but it wasn't. And that might be the last play of the quarter. Packers line up for one more. Don't have to snap it. Aaron Jones is in the backfield, and Green Bay will take us to the second quarter. All Packers so far. Green Bay 7. Cowboys nothing. As you see, all the banners for the Dallas Cowboys. Haven't hung one of those since the VHS days. Looking to change that by going 4-0 this postseason. Love, deep drop back. Parsons chasing, and he gets to the backfield. A loss of 14 on the sack. Likely a top 3 candidate in the Defensive Player of the Year running. Although most of the talk is TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. Micah Parsons does have quite the win rate and double team rate to show for. Packers going empty on 3rd and 20. Parsons trying to get loose. Love stepping up, throwing right on the run. He had Jaden Reed, overshot him. 3 and out forced by the Cowboy defense. This is kind of what I expected. A little back and forth running in between. And now it is going to be a punt for the Green Bay Packers. Away from their own end zone. And this is going to be a return. Fair caught at the 50-yard line by Cavante Turpin. Alexa, stop. Need to learn just to unplug her during these streams at this point. She gets triggered by every keyword except her own name. I swear. TJ should be depoy, leads the league in sacks and QB hits. Fair enough. I disagree, but fair enough. Should be Daniel Hunter. He's been a beast. Yeah, I mean, you can't just look at the baseline stats, though, because then you can include guys like, oh, Trey Hendrickson should be second. I don't think he should. Pollard finds the hole, and he's going to pick up 6 on the carry. His 5th of the game. See if he can get going here soon. Yeah, TJ leads it with was it 19 or 19 and a half? I can't remember. I think it's 19. Nice even number. 2nd and 4 at the 44. Prescott. Good protection deep down the middle. CeeDee Lamb's first catch inside the red zone. And expect him to get loose. 2nd best wide receiver in the regular season in terms of yards. And arguably the wide receiver one of the whole league this season. He had been sensational. Putting up incredible numbers against each and every team. Prescott, little RPO action out to Lamb on the right side. He's got the first down, looking for the end zone. He's got the touchdown. However, this one might be coming back for a legal man downfield, and it is. As is the case for many RPOs, you take an extra second. And that costs you 5 yards, and they would have been down to the 1 anyways. But a good fighting effort there from CeeDee Lamb. Not to mention the best kicker in the league, too, in Brandon Aubrey, though. He had a pretty off week in Week 18. But again, so did the Eagles as a whole. Having a check down to Ferguson, who was turned into quite a tight end himself with a gain of 3 on his first catch. Yeah, Steelers are, what, 1-10 without TJ? Going into Buffalo, which, fun fact about this game, chat, New York is about to head into a state of emergency, so there's a chance the Steelers and Bills play in Cleveland. Isn't that crazy? Prescott out the empty. Has it complete to Turpin. As we get an injury here for Green Bay, it looks like a lower leg. It's Carl Brooks in the secondary. You hate to see it. So look at that checked out. It is now 3rd and 6, though. Big play here. Cowboys looking to draw even. Prescott, left side to the end zone, over the shoulder. What a play. Knocked down by Nixon. That was a Michael Gallup touchdown over the shoulder. Prescott just didn't put it high enough. And the Packers defense, they're playing pretty well so far. It's Brandon Aubrey on for the 33-yarder. From the right hash to get the Cowboys on the board with his excellent kicking this season. It continues in the postseason. It's up and good. Man knows you're watching, gotta be. You're on Cleveland. Honestly, you haven't, though. Not since, like, I'm trying to think. You tied in Cleveland at 18. You lost in 19. You lost in 2020. You won in 2021. You lost in 22 and you lost in 23. Recent history, you really haven't done much up there. Just saying. We're starting to actually emerge as like a consistent franchise at this point, which is exciting. I've waited my whole life for this. Finally, Green Bay is going to take a return from the end zone, and not a very good decision, but special teams, special play, special players, Shep. Any stat that you can think of, it's already engraved in my head. I study this like it's a six-figure job, because one day it is going to be a six-figure job. That's the idea. You get ahead of the game, you're going to be there. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Packers lead is cut to 4 points. Getting to work on the ground, Aaron Jones with an inside cut. What a hit from Curse. Laying the boomstick at the 23. Steelers do have a chance, yeah, especially if that game is in Buffalo, because the winds are going to be ridiculous over there. But I think that'll be a pretty fun game. And then obviously this game to follow should be exciting too, but I am most excited for the Sunday night game, Rams and Lions, though. Jordan Love throws an interception straight into the hands of Stephon Gilmore. Cowboys defense coming to life. Gaming, welcome back. Right in time for a change of possession. And Stephon Gilmore. Chet, let me ask you a question. What kind of deal did he sign with EA Sports? Because this guy, every simulation has an interception. Throwback to the latter game he had against the Bengals, where he had, 4 interceptions and a pick 6? Maybe it was 5. I don't even remember. It was an insane game, that's for sure. Prescott going empty here from the 23. Packers bring pressure. No problem for Prescott. Brandon Cooks down the middle. Gain of 12. Cowboys stealing the momentum. They can feel it shift their way here at AT&T Stadium. With a win, they would either host Philly, Tampa, or Detroit. Close to the 2-minute warning, Prescott launches to the end zone for the touchdown. Michael Gallup. Into the stanchion and all, through the contact of Jair Alexander and the uprights. Made sure to hang on to that football. Looks like he got both feet down. Yes, he actually got 3 feet down. So that is a touchdown for Dallas. Their first lead today off of the Stephon Gilmore interception. Do the Dolphins game again? It's going to snow. Do a snow game after this? I would, honestly, but I don't think it is going to snow. I'm not 100% sure about that. I looked earlier. At least on game day. I try to update as much as I can. Obviously, I can't make a setting to make it cold, because I would. A wind chill kickoff of -30 is crazy. Ever understood why Cooks bounced around so much? Yeah. Me neither, honestly. Kind of feel bad for the guy, but it's just the way it is. Same with Will Fuller. What's he doing nowadays? Never forget the day he carried my fantasy team on that Thanksgiving Day game against the Lions. Return taken here for Green Bay to the 24. Jordan Love trying to exercise some demons. A little 2-minute drill here for the Packers before we head to the break. Been a pretty good game so far, back and forth. And that could continue. Not too one-sided like yesterday's first half. But at least both teams are actually putting up some points. Here we go with Jordan Love back under center. 4 wide receivers set. With a tight end in there as well. Handoff is to Aaron Jones with a gain of 3, which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys 10, Packers 7. Who should be in the Madden 25 cover? Belichick. If he does retire. No, you can't just throw a coach on there. I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. There hasn't been that many crazy good players. We got to draw up the middle to Aaron Jones with another gain of 4. Now the clock is starting to become a chess game between these two head coaches. Little do we know, Mike McCarthy is playing checkers. We'll see what he can do. Flacco would be awesome. That'd be cool. Yo, what's good, Jaden? 3rd and 3. Love out of the empty. Going to the right side. It is incomplete. Big time hit. Musgrave, could I hang on? Simone Clark with a big time pass breakup, and the Cowboy defense once again coming up big. I've not seen a Game Boy yet. Not in the stream. I'm sure I'll pop in here at some point. If not today, then tomorrow. 4th and 3. Packers to punt yet again. And this one not too good. It is going to be fair caught at the 39 by Cavante Turpin. I've been doing all right. Not too shabby. I don't think they're going to want Lamar on the cover. It might be Tyreek. It might be time for Tyreek Hill to get on the cover. Lamar's going to win MVP, but he was already on Madden 21. I doubt they do him again. Honestly. See what Dallas can do here before the half. Looking to double down as they get ball to begin half number 2. Green Bay bringing pressure in. Prescott once again unfazed. Jair Alexander is losing that battle right now. So Michael Gallup moving the chains again for Dallas. Need more muff punts. I agree. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, Browns won a couple days ago. So far it is Cleveland that is going to head to Buffalo and Miami heading to Baltimore. Prescott, top of your screen, almost intercepted. Want to Gallup that time too, but it is Valentine on the defensive end. Little matchup change for the Packers, and that adjustment already doing wonders. Lamar would be in 5th place at best. I don't know best. But I agree that CMC and Tyreek should be top 2. 2nd and 10, Prescott. Crossing route caught by CeeDee Lamb. He should also be in the conversation if it didn't come down to just straight quarterback awards. Yeah, I don't know what the next Madden's going to be called, to be honest. It's a really good question. Madden 25 going to be called Madden Poor Clock Management? Yeah, probably. That would be a realistic and, I guess, sales costing title, but it would be realistic. And it would let the people know that their simulations are not simulating the right way. Dallas did win their first time out, by the way. Locking back in here on 3rd and 1 with 46 ticks left from the 40. Prescott down the middle, finds CeeDee Lamb in stride in the red zone. He goes down at the 18. And now the Cowboys are hungry for 6. Madden's got to learn how to do a number of things. You know what? I wish they would do some things in updates, but they really don't change gameplay in updates. They just change cards and and a couple things in franchise. That's about it. Cowboys didn't burn a timeout, by the way. Prescott launching to the end zone. It's almost intercepted. Darnell Savage was back there in coverage. Cowboys got about 3 more plays with 2 timeouts. What's good, DBF? Any more commentators? I actually heard in a Madden leak, apparently, they try to bring in many other commentator crews, so we'll see how that affects the game in my channel, of course. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Down the middle, CeeDee Lamb got the first down. Timeout, Dallas. And with 1 more remaining, they actually managed this clock pretty well, I'm not going to lie. They will have a chance at the end zone 1 more time. Internet sucks right now. GG's. Cowboys don't do clock management. Good clock management in the playoffs. It's true. That is true. 10-6 left in quarter number 2. Prescott with Pollard in the backfield to his left. Looking to pass. Quick to the end zone. Low, but caught by Lamb. And CeeDee is in it for the TD. What do you think the Bears should trade Justin Fields, draft a new quarterback? I talked about this yesterday a little bit, actually, in the Steelers-Bills stream. I think they should hold on to him and trade their pick to someone that they know is not going to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Get a little bit of material there, and then draft Marvin Harrison Jr. with like the 3rd or 4th pick, maybe. Something like that. CD for the TD. Come on, it clicked. Like, that was off the dome. I know I didn't come up with that necessarily, but I've never heard anybody say it, so it's good enough for me. Chiefs win and Bills win, we get a rematch. It's true. That would be something. Man, actually, now that I think about that, that would be awesome. Flacco back in Baltimore and then a Chiefs-Bills rematch. You're onto something. The NFL scriptwriters would like to talk to you. Seattle going to get Marvin Harrison Jr.? Yeah, somehow. And he'll still be a wide receiver 4 on that team. Outrageously. Dallas up by 10. That's a huge touchdown heading into halftime. Packers need something to click here. Return is taken from the end zone. That's not going to help. 5 seconds left. I believe they're just going to take a knee and cut their losses. David Lee, I'm going to do another game tomorrow at 8 p.m. and then Saturday at noon. Just going to spread it out across the days. Good for the algorithm. Good for everybody's attention span as well. We can only deal with so much Madden in one day. I think everybody could admit Love's going to take a knee, take us to halftime. Cowboys 17 unanswered to close out the half. Packers with that touchdown on their opening drive. Trailing by 10 at the break. Dallas to begin with the football. It's trade with the Cardinals for Isaiah Simmons and Marquise Brown and Ronell Moore. It's an interesting take, but I respect it. They become impossible to listen to with the draft talk. It's going to be, it's going to be a rough 4 months. Especially once the playoffs are over. They have no material to talk about except for the draft. I mean, I feel like everybody in Chicago that I have heard wants Fields gone. I just don't understand why. I mean, sure, he's had bad games here or there, but I feel like towards the end of the season, he was really starting to become something of more of a passer or something like that. Where's face cam? I'm probably not going to do that until the divisional. Just because I haven't done it for the last 3 streams, make this 4 now, so. I'll dig it out of the closet a little bit. Turpin with a short return here. Out to the 28. That was a short kick, resulting in a decent return. Write that down, write that down. Got to. And that is a crazy divisional round. And then you'll get Rams, Niners. Those teams to rematch again. And then, trying to think what else you can get. Philly and Dallas, maybe? There you go. Tony Pollard. Nice ankle-breaking move out to the left side. Largest run of the game with a gain of 14. They're over butthurt about losing to Green Bay at the end of the season. I can imagine. That does get exhausting, I'm sure. It is not fun to lose to divisional opponents by any means. That'll linger for quite some time. First and 10, Prescott taking a low snap, gets good blocking. Finds Cooks on the outside, reaching for the first down, and he's going to fight for it. And about a yard more, up to the Packer 47. This is what we talked about earlier in this game with this Green Bay defense. Not really pinning the blame on them because Jordan Love did throw an interception that set up that first touchdown, but when they get tired, you can see that they are visibly gassed. And right now, looks like one of those times. Prescott looking to keep the pressure on as he goes down the field to another tight end inside the 25-yard line. And I believe that is the rookie. No, it's Hendershot, actually. So he gains quite a few yards there, 23. Down to the 24-yard line. Division round won't sound too bad if everything works out. Yeah, exactly. 5 wide for the Dallas Cowboys here. Dak changing something up, sees something he likes in this defense, and now he's going to take off with the football. Stiff arm through a defender and pick up 6. Honestly, didn't see that one coming. Did not think that would work. Not going to lie. But he will take 6 yards on a QB carry. Here you got an interesting formation. 2 receivers to either side, but they are stacked 1 by 1 or 1 by 2. Either way you look at it. Right side pass is caught inside the 5-yard line, setting up first down and goal. This time it is Jake Ferguson. Celtics getting blown out right now? No way. Honestly, didn't expect that. Considering how bad the Bucks have been, man, you're right. They're getting cooked. That's brutal. First down to goal, right side handoff. Tony Pollard bouncing it to the outside, and he's going to trip down to the 1. Thought he broke the plane, but he got really close. Really, really close. Wow. Well, it looks like Cowboys are going to be elated after this drive, assuming they can punch it in from the half-yard line. Packers defense got to make a stop. Handoff, Pollard walks into the end zone, untouched for the touchdown. Yeah, honest to goodness, I did not expect the Bucs to win. Their defense had been terrible. They were talking about it a lot recently. But I don't know, maybe they're going to find their stride after this. Maybe that's what they need to happen. Extra point here. Brandon Aubrey is going to make it a 3-possession game, and Green Bay desperately needs something to go their way. They are not looking like a team with a fighter's chance right now. Not at all. Green rivalry continues. Yes, indeed. Man, how many points is that at halftime? They're putting up like Brooklyn Nets numbers. There was a game earlier in Paris, by the way. 37 points, 38 points in one half. That is embarrassing. Wow. Hey, there he is. TCU Gamer Boy, good to see you. Chad, if you're looking for another channel very similar to mine that does commentary as well on Madden games, if you're not happy with the results here, you might find better results on TCU Gamer Boy's channel. Try to get him to, 75 subs? Does that sound realistic? Something like that. Currently at 66, so go work your magic on his channel, chat. Bless him up with a sub and check out the rest of his content as we head to the first Packers possession of the third quarter. 24-0 run still by this Cowboy offense, led by their defense. First down at 10. Love. Pressure coming. Gets away. Stepping out of the pocket. Impressively gets out of the way of Micah Parsons, who was given chase. And it's a gain of 6 on the scramble. Had your live streams copyrighted. Dang. Had to be deleted. Hate to see it. Dang, hate to see it. Second down 4 from the 31-yard line. Love with a 4-man rush. Down the middle he goes. It is caught to the 40-yard line. That'll work for the first down. It's Musgrave again. May have to redo it all very soon. Yeah, that's understandable. Usually if you get like copyright claims, those aren't a big deal, but strikes are obviously different. Each has their own value and meaning. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Off the play action, Love. Down the middle is incomplete. Dobbs cannot hang on through the contact. Well, it looks like AT&T Stadium is going to be celebrating a victory today. 75-38 at halftime is crazy. That is outrageous. Second down 10 from the 40. Love. Right side again, little check down. Caught by Dobbs. It's good enough for 8 yards, but at this point, is 8 yards really going to do much? With under 8 minutes left total in this game. Down by 17? Probably not. But we'll see if they can chip away on this drive. And just take it one play at a time. Who knows? I could just be completely wrong at the end of the day, and we will see. 3rd and 2 now. Love with a handoff to Aaron Jones up the middle. Good blocking. Good bounce to the outside. Almost got around the last defender. And he would have been most certainly free to the end zone. Had a lot of copyright issues with my live streams for a bit. Had a good game with the Rams Lions, and YouTube had the video copyright. Dang. Did they ever tell you about, I don't know, like what exactly got copyrighted necessarily? Handoff here is to Jones up the middle, picks up 4. Like, was that a certain song or something? Because a lot of times YouTube has features where you can take stuff out. Certain songs and that. Still question, give it 300 mil to your second best player. Oh, you're talking about basketball, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's what Jaylen Brown's deal. Something like that. Second down 6, or maybe that's Dame, I don't remember. Right side pass is caught, making it 3rd and 2 once again. Watson. Yeah, Celtics are getting what you said. Pretty much, Scribble. Pretty much. Yeah, the whole Jaylen Brown thing did not make much sense to me. Packers Probably trying to get one playoff. I would. They didn't. Choosing not to will bring us to the fourth quarter. They're looking for a Aaron Rodgers type of comeback in the playoffs against the Cowboys. 6 minutes for a winner to be decided in our first NFC Wildcard game. Love, flushed out right, stepping up, taking off, has the first down, and he is wrapped up by Gilmore at the 31. I think Jaylen Brown is just the guy he was talking about that's paid $300 million and is not even the best player on their team. Something like that. Thunder have been awesome. SGA is a dog. First and 10 at the 31. Jones gets the handoff. Left side, breaking away, finding a gap. Picking up 12 yards. I'm just super surprised the Packers are keeping their playbook this open. I mean, if they did this when they were down maybe 10, it's understandable, but it's a 3-possession game. You got to start taking some chances. Who knows, though? Matt LaFleur feels comfortable. Somehow. Final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Off the play action, Parsons gets picked up by a couple defenders. Crossbody pass is complete. Aaron Jones is there again. Yeah, paying anybody $300 million is pretty absurd regardless of sport. Unless, of course, it's like soccer. Then that does make sense. Packers going empty on 2nd and 4, looking for the end zone. Love is going to launch, a little bit short, but he's got the first down. And the first catch today for Wicks. Ontavian Wicks finally gets his hands on the football. Yeah, no problem, TCU Gamer Boy. I appreciate it. 4 to go here at AT&T Stadium. Another I formation look for Green Bay. With a handoff to Dillon, looking for some blocks. He's going to get down to the 2. Man, they have just milked this clock away from themselves. Music is a bit bent. It's hard to talk into, yeah. But you got another one, so hopefully that's going to help out that situation. Now the Packers want to go no huddle. It's about time. At the 2-yard line on 2nd and goal. Love going to fire, and coming back towards Watson. That's going to lose 2 yards. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the play you dial up at a no huddle. Probably not going to do the Dolphins game again unless they make it to the divisional round. Or they can run it back with the Ravens, which I know all their fans don't want to see happen, but we'll see. 3rd and goal from the 4. Love, right side. He overthrows Watson, and at this point, I feel like you got to go for your touchdown. Given with how much time is left on the clock, you really don't got much of a choice. So there is that. I'm also excited for March Madness. 4th down and goal. Green Bay is going to go for it. Got to have it here. Love, flushed out right. Back to the end zone. It's batted down by Curse. Incomplete. Dallas's defense does it again. Probably last year in the game tonight. There you go. Well, there's your answer, David Lee. You can, I guess, check out that if he puts on snow in that game or something. I did put on snow in the Steelers-Bills game, but there's not even a guarantee that game's going to be in Buffalo. As we talked about earlier, might have that night playoff bites. There you go. Halfway through the fourth quarter. It is looking like this game is about over. Pollard up the middle with a gain of 3. This means that Dallas will join San Francisco as hosts of the next playoff game in round number 2. It's going to be in Cleveland if, I guess, Buffalo decides that the weather is not okay. I guess New York's in a state of emergency or something like that, like trending in that direction. We'll see if anything changes. I have a feeling they'll host the game in Buffalo, but for the meantime, it's up in the air as we have hit the 2-minute warning here in Dallas, or more specifically Arlington. Cowboys 24, Packers 7. Do the first wildcard game. Sounds good. Packers going to bring pressure. May as well guess run here on 3rd and 2. Can't imagine the Cowboys are going to throw the football. They will not. Hand off. Going to Pollard with some excellent blocks out in front. gets down inbounds. Packers don't burn timeouts. This game is looking like a wrap. Not much of a tale of two halves, to be honest with you, but the last couple of games, really the first team to score has just been outplayed in the last, I guess, 15 or so minutes of each game. Cowboys were trailing 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, but it's been brought back here as Pollard picks up nothing on his 12th carry. Time to about to take a shower. Enjoy it, Scribble. Appreciate you tuning in. Well, chat, false alarm on the stream invasion. But I'm glad we were all able to show up and protect it just in case, if that were a possibility. Anyways, Dallas will take this clock all the way down, much as they can. Hand off Pollard, left side again, slipping through one tackle. He's going to pick up 2 more yards, and that should do it. Let's see what they can do. Lining up for one more play. Doubt they snap it, though. And regardless of if they do, the Dallas Cowboys are headed to the divisional round with a 24-7 stomping of the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay, the youngest playoff team ever. Just inexperienced, but they will take this as a learning moment moving forward. Dallas will host a divisional round game against either Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, or Detroit, which we will find out who they play in the next coming days with our Friday night stream at 8 p.m. and our Saturday stream at noon. Appreciate you all tuning in. Hopefully you did enjoy. Drop a like if you did, and I will see all of you tomorrow night.